Yeah. Maybe he could explain to me how the three-way bulb works. I've always wondered about that.
I've always wondered about the same thing, Rose. That and what Jane Pauley looks like standing up.
Maybe she can't stand up. Maybe Willard has to carry her.
Ma, how dare you?
How dare I what? I was trying to help.
Ma, can you get it through your head that I do not need your help? Now, please, Ma, get off my back.
Who do you think you're talking to? Don't you raise your voice to your mother.
And stop smothering me and give me some space.
Space up all liquids at noon, and I still wake up.
I never have that problem. Never. I sleep like a log. I never get up in the middle of the night to go to the bathroom. I go in the morning. Every morning, like clockwork, at 7 a.m., I pee. Unfortunately, I don't wake up till 8.
I'm so happy and so sad. Kind of a happy sad.
Speaking of sad,
Shut
Blanche.
up, Rose.
She's crying already. What's the difference?
Rose, pick that up.
I just can't believe it.
Margaret Weinstein did the same thing when they changed her medication.
Do you think she could take Dorothy's place in the recital?
Oh, come on, honey. I'll be fine by next week.
Maybe you should have it checked by a doctor.
Oh, come on. It's a very simple thing that comes and goes. I've had it for years. I mean, it's...
Take an awful long time?
Oh, I don't mind. I'm a very patient person. I once waited 2 whole weeks for a sty to go away. Every night I'd close my eyes and I'd picture it getting smaller and smaller. And one morning I woke up and it was gone.
Get the priest. You know I can't cut loose with a priest around.
Sophia, he happens to be a very nice man.
He gives me the creeps. He's been following me. They always follow the old people. It's like parking tickets. They got a last rights quota.
Sophia, there.
Hit it!
Isn't she incredible? What do you say, girls? Can she stay?
I guess so. All right.
Thank you.
But just be sure and keep her in her cage.
Oh, maybe I can convince the Count to get...
Someone sitting here?
Cataracts or glaucoma?
I can see there's no one sitting here. I was just being polite.
If you say so. Me, I've got both cataracts and glaucoma. The glaucoma I handle with drops. For the cataracts, I had surgery.
And then one night at the country club, possibly during little Mei Ling's coming out party, Dorothy's having the time of her life when she goes to the powder room and she overhears the towel lady telling Mrs. Steinbeck that Dorothy's husband...
It's about the look of total instant pleasure. Your father put that look on my face once.
That's nice, Mom.
Nice. I said once. We were married 52 years.
The mail's here.
Rose, what's wrong?
Oh, nothing. It's just a letter.
The new director's gay. A gay theater director. Did you ever hear such a thing?
It's absolutely shocking. Next thing you know, they'll have black basketball players in the NBA. Ma, you are making lasagna alfredo. Doing with your retirement?
Well, Monday, I'm gonna sleep late.
What's after Monday?
Tuesday.
Basically, I'm ready for anything. Today is the first day of the second half of my life. Ooh, I gotta run. I'll see you tonight.
we got number 7.
You're not superstitious.
No, it's adjacent to the men's locker room.
He and I took a bus to Palermo to look up our old friend Teresa DeFino. We spent 2 hours on the bus, another hour looking for her house. We finally find the house, knock on the door, and what do you know? She died.
Ma, it happens.
That morning!
Yeah, but aside from that, you and Augie really had a great time, huh?
3 tickets to today's ball game, and I can't find anyone to go with me. Guess I don't have many friends.
Oh, who are you kidding? You don't have any friends. I'll go with you, Stan.
Ma, you will?
I'll be waiting in the car, Stanley.
Dorothy?
I can't think of anything in the world I would rather do.
Patience, Madam President.
Blanche, why did you say that? You didn't really sleep with Elvis Presley.
Dorothy, back where I come from, there were a lot of hillbilly boys with mutton chop sideburns named Elvis. The light was bad in the bayou. It could have happened.
Blanche, you never slept with Elvis Presley.
And under the same roof with that miserable Bachagaloop, and you know why.
See, years ago, Max and my father were business partners. They ran a pizza knish stand at Coney Island. One day, Pop came home and said that Max had gambled away the profits. Ooh. Well, they went broke. Ma never forgot.
I always heard psychiatrists could read your mind, but he didn't do that.
Because there's nothing in your mind to read.
Well, anyway, I liked him. He was very understanding.
Pay me $85, I'll be understanding.
That's why she got me to go to this dance. That's where I learned all those dances. Yeah, I even go back there once in a while.
You shot my boss.
All alone, I heard footsteps.
Oh.
It was my nightmare come true. Someone was after me. I ran. He ran. I ran faster. He ran faster. He grabbed my arm, and I turned around and dropped him. Kneed him right in his safe deposit box.
He was talking about when he said they were bad for you.
Well, have you ever seen anything more devastatingly beautiful in all your life?
Gosh, let's see.
That was a rhetorical question, Rose. When are your dates picking you two up?
We don't have any dates, Blanche.
No dates? On Valentine's Day?
And a striped tie. And he was all dressed when the paramedics got there.
Girls, come here a minute. Listen, it's going to be a while. There's lots of trees down and accidents because of the storm, so the paramedics can't get through right away.
Well, we have to do something. I mean,
I've got to make my peace, and I need some peace to do it.
I'll be quiet.
Thank you.
Here are your beads, Ma. I found them in a can of peanut brittle.
Of course, that's where I keep them.
The paramedics.
Do I have lipstick on my teeth?
About it.
Well, that's great. Now I won't be able to refill the prescription till tomorrow.
Tomorrow's a holiday. Pharmacy's closed.
Maybe I'll have another bottle in my room.
I can't understand how you could forget to tell Rose about that accident.
Forgive me, my memory's not as good as it used to be. Nothing on me is as good as it used to be. Calm down. I just ran into Harry Weston. They're all leaving town, and they needed someone to watch Dreyfus. I volunteered.
Yeah, well, unvolunteer.
Why, you think I can't do it? You think I'm irresponsible?
Yes, Ma.
You think I'm forgetful?
Yes, Ma.
You think I'm irresponsible?
You already said that.
That's emphasis. You never heard the I have a dream speech?
Don't.
No, not really.
Prove it. Put your money where your mouth is.
If there isn't already a sweet roll there.
Right, all right, but now nobody looked.
I always thought you had to pass 0 to hit that number.
Did you make me go and get all my shots?
I had to lie to you and tell you we were going on the pony rides.
Yep.
And you fell for it time after time. Just like Pavlov's dog. Only dumber.
Okay, Ma, if you don't want to go to the doctor, you don't have to go to the doctor, all right?
Come on, honey, let's get to that audition. Gloria, just consider this your home.
Oh, thank you. Nice meeting you both.
I'll tell you about it later.
Honey, let's go in the kitchen. I'll fix us some coffee.
No, wait. First,
open these. Now, there is a new outfit for you, and some warm pajamas, and
I cannot believe a person would push a perfect stranger out of the way, step on her hand, and give her an elbow to the forehead just for a Batman hat. But I did it anyway. I got the hat. No, I guess I just have this thing about giving gifts that are more fun than the ones my grandparents...
Nothing at all. Back in St. Olaf, our justice system is very progressive. Their motto was, use a gun, go apologize. I'll get it.
Oh, and your presents and your designer luggage, and you think you're better than everybody else. You have everything. Do you have to have Ma, too? I mean, all these years you've been her favorite. All I wanted was this time with her.
Dorothy, you are crazy. You're Ma's favorite. You always have been.
Oh, come on, Gloria. You're the one who always got all the...
After you three stooges.
Come.
Oh, Gloria, I just made a very important decision I think you should know about.
What is it, Ma?
I decided to stay here in Miami. I had to. She begged. It was...
Again, you're a beautiful woman, Dorothy.
What do you want, Ma?
You're so suspicious. I'm hurt. This is why the compliments only come every 40 years.
I'm sorry, Ma.
Sorry enough to be in the Shady Pines mother-daughter beauty pageant?
Ma, you hate Shady Pines. Why do you want to go back?
2 words. Glad...
Acts of Swan. It's amazing.
What's amazing?
The Board of Health threatens us.
I can't do it.
Forget the Bahamas. How about dinner?
Dorothy, listen.
What?
I have to tell you something.
What? What?
Oh, boy.
Oh, God.
I'm married.
What?
It's not a good marriage, Dorothy. It was over years ago.
I can't believe...
Blanche, I'm trying to decide what to get Dorothy for her birthday. What do you think about this? Good-looking, single white male seeks fun times on a regular basis. Well, it's something she doesn't have.
Hi.
Dorothy, you're home from school.
Oh, Ma, do you realize...
Bed hopper. Don't hang up on him. That man cares for you. Hop. Go with your feelings.
Glenn, I thought I told you I don't want to talk to you.
That's right. If he wants to talk or hop, let him do it with his wife.
Don't deny your passion. It's unnatural.
Look, Glenn, you are making this... Sorry.
When did he die?
I wasn't there, Rose. You were.
You mean I slept with a dead man last night?
Honey, I sleep with them all the time.
He's so quiet. I just thought he was a sound sleeper. What do we do?
Call the police. Wonder where she is. She's almost 2 hours late.
Oh, they probably had traffic. I bet she slept with him.
I wouldn't be surprised if she didn't.
Well, I sure couldn't be with a man I liked and abstain.
You know, I abstained after Stan and I split up. But it wasn't a...
Let me help you, Mom.
Sure, sweetie. Oh, honey, you didn't eat your Brussels sprouts.
I don't like Brussels sprouts.
Neither do I. Put them in here with mine.
Mom, your friends are lovely.
Oh, they're 2 very special people. When you first told... We can start by ruling out the obvious. Does Sophia have any friends who are, or ever have been, circus fire eaters? No. Would she like to meet some?
Dorothy, don't you worry now. We'll get to the bottom of this. Lord knows we've worked our way out of tight spots before.
That's it. I'm out of here.
A lightener.
Clell Lightner? I think I used that on my hair once.
Clell was the cutest boy at our high school. He was also the only sophomore old enough to get into a bar.
So, what did you do when you got there?
I sat in my father's truck for hours.
Well, let's very quickly go over this checklist to see if you've packed everything you're going to need for your fun in the sun. Nausea pills?
Took them.
Okay, C6 skin patch.
Wearing it.
Okay, those tiny little stop-you-up tablets that I got for my visit to Mexico.
The bottle was empty.
I know a lot of people prefer Sonny Crockett on the show, but me, I'm strictly a Tubbs man.
I've never seen the show.
You've never seen Miami Vice? It's only the best show that's ever been.
I signed to a jury of her peers. Took over 6 months to get the farm back. What a terrible story.
I mean it. It's a terrible story. But you must have been relieved when you won.
Oh, yeah, we celebrated. With a big, thick steak.
Now, Sophia, remember, honey, play hard to get. It drives a man crazy.
Yeah. Read that somewhere, did you?
Play hard to get, play hard to get, play hard to get. Take me here, take me now. I did have to go to work. How else could we have paid for the operation?
All I know is I was alone and terrified, and I have never gotten over it. I still have that phobia about hospitals.
Well, it's about time you got over it. Blanche, get the keys to your car. We're taking Dorothy back to the hospital.
Ma, I am not going.
Okay, fine. So you don't want to go back to the hospital?
No.
Oh, Dorothy, you scared me. What are you doing up so late?
Honey, do you know what's behind that wall that you're banging on?
A lateral fusion pipe.
And do you know what's on the other side of that lateral fusion pipe?
No.
My head! Your bed. You hurt yourself looking for them. They ask you what those spots on your hands are. They tell you they love you, and then just before total exhaustion sets in, they go home and become their mother's problems.
What about the good things, like Mother's Day? Panic. You just need a break. Why don't we just wash our hands and have a nice cup of tea? Oh, turn it off. I can't make it stop.
Very nice job, ladies.
Who let you in here?
I did. Lucky I...
Devereaux, life is not fair. I should know. I'm 43 years old, and until today, I never even heard of 7B.
Well, I've known about it for some time. And as far as I'm concerned, you can go do it to yourself.
Sure, you're 5 years older. So am I. So is Blanche. All right, so you have a few more wrinkles. So do I. So is Blanche. All right, you're a little thicker around the middle. So is Blanche. You should go and stick to your guns.
Right. I've made my decision. I'm going to stand by it. No matter what happens, I'm not going to turn back. I forgot my raincoat. Silly. Now what'd you forget? I forgot a kiss.
Folks say I should settle down and make an honest living. But I just want to sing my songs. I got a lot to give 'em. Give them.
You won't, Dad. Now put that guitar down. I want to talk to you.
What's the matter?
Well, I don't know what's gotten into you. Daddy, you're no singer.
Well, I know I'm no Hank Williams yet,
Oh, no,
but...
that's not what I meant. I mean, at your age, just out of nowhere to decide you're going to go off. I understand.
No, you don't.
Why don't we start out with a tour of the house, and later on we'll sit down and go over that application you filled
You're
out.
wonderful. Oh, your house is just breathtaking.
I know.
You said made it look like a dump from the outside.
And what might that be, Rose dear?
No. Better. Head for dinner.
Rose, I'm not psychic. I just know Stan's idea of a night on the town.
You know, actually, it wasn't so bad. I kind of enjoyed myself. Well, I didn't have to work to impress him, and he knew he didn't have a prayer of impressing me, so we just kind of relaxed and had fun. We're doing it again tomorrow night.
It's remarkable to watch him make a veal and pepper hero.
Ma, you are trying to muscle in on a guy named Johnny No Thumbs? Are you crazy? He's probably connected with the mob.
Relax. If they were his friends, he'd still have his thumbs.
He's a very sweet man. Although the first time he waved hello, Sophia missed
Blanche, when you come back from a walk along the beach, you spend an hour shaking the sand out of your underalls.
Just exactly what do you mean by that?
I mean that Blanche Devereaux does not stay out all night with a man just to go walking along the beach.
Well, never before, that's true, but as Beauregard Jefferson kindly pointed out on my 16th birthday, there's a first time for everything.
Bless you, Warden.
I wouldn't mind sleeping here on the sofa.
That lumpy thing, no, you're sleeping in my room.
Thanks. I think I'll retire, too. This is the night I do my facial packs and compresses. It takes me an hour, but that's why my skin is as smooth as a baby's bottom.
And Dorothy and I'll even write a song to commemorate the occasion.
No, we won't, Rose.
Ah, Daddy, please.
All right. I never could say no to you.
Hello? Oh, that's...
Don't think that they look ridiculous. You know, I was in a restaurant the other night. A man of about 60 walked in wearing 4 gold chains and his shirt open to his navel. Well, I thought the people were staring at the scars to his bypass surgery. They were staring at the 22-year-old blonde on his arm. And, honey, he was...
Oh, thank God this mess is over. I couldn't see a thing through this crap.
Well, I'm all packed and ready to go.
Good, I'll have your lunch done in a minute.
Mom, I think we should talk.
Oh, why don't we just forget about it?
I don't want to forget about it.
Okay, then I'll forgive you. I know it wasn't your fault.
Mom, you've got to stop pretending I'm some kind of perfect angel. I'm not. I make mistakes. And what I did the other night was one of them.
Come on, Ma, you expect me to believe that? Promise me you won't drive. Oh, Rose, honey, now don't let this personal thing depress you.
Dorothy, I can't help it. I haven't been this depressed since I was rejected by Uncle Sam.
Well, honey, if he was your uncle, it wasn't meant to be. It's not like myself.
We have created a poetry-writing citrus farmer who writes letters with a lavender felt pen. And Rose thinks he's the most fascinating creature on earth. Now, what do you think that says?
About Rose?
About the whole bunch of us.
Dorothy, I got a big problem.
The Metamucil's... Then we probably should have told her about the letters.
I think you're right.
Come on, let's see if we can find them.
But being vice principal of a junior high school isn't as glamorous as it used to be. Oh, sure, I still get to store all the chocolate clusters in my garage from the new band uniform drive. And, of course, I am the advisor. I told you I couldn't dance.
But your letter said you loved to dance.
Howard.
Roger.
What's this letter you keep talking about?
I'm not talking about one letter.
Rose.
I'm talking about all the letters.
You mean the alphabet?
You didn't mean any of it, did you, Isaac? This was all your idea of a weird joke.
Oh, no, I swear. I have no sense of humor.
I guess that's what Christmas is all about. Oh, I'm really looking forward to it.
I guess we all are.
Hey, maybe we ought to get some rest. You know, we have a big day ahead of us tomorrow.
Don't forget, I have to work in the morning, and you girls are going to have to pick me up on the way to the
Oh,
airport.
no problem, honey.
Coming to bed, Ma?
I thought it can't be with our families either.
You all are not related?
Oh, no.
Really? The way you were teasing and talking to each other, I thought you were family for sure. Isn't that something?
Well, isn't it funny how sometimes it takes a total stranger to point out something that's been right there?
I looked down. There was a midget. It turns out that his name was Pee-wee Bonbonzi. And he was fleeing from the mob. Well, for the next few days, we ate together, laughed together, and went for short walks in circles. There was Pee-wee. Someone had stuffed him in my suitcase between the veal shank and my beaver coat. Well, the mob had gotten Pee-wee after all.
Oh, my God, you must have been heartbroken.
I was absolutely devastated. I mean, first I had to burn the suitcase, and then the beaver coat. Salvador. Mainly because he's the only guy in the room with a neck. Anyway, I'm feeling a little queasy. Francesca makes a great party, but she bakes a manicotti you could anchor a boat with. So I go upstairs for a broma seltzer when suddenly Salvador grabs me from behind and begins passionately kissing me.
Do your laundry, entertain you. In fact, it's terrific, but that's not why I wanted to stay. It's just a bonus. I wanted to stay because I'm happiest being with the people I love.
Miss Stanley. Stanley, you know, in all the years that we've been together, I don't think you ever...
Yes. Wait till my friends hear about this.
For the time being, this must be our little secret. I'm in the middle of a rather messy divorce, and if the reporters get home...
Oh, say no more. I'm not naive about these things. I have a subscription to People magazine.
Well then, until tonight...
That was fun. You want to try it again? Are the babies asleep yet?
No, they're pretending. They want me to leave so they can make fun of the way I change a diaper. Oh, come on now, honey. There's no reason to cry. Your mommy's gonna be here soon.
Still no answer at her parents' house.
They should have been here hours ago. I think we ought to call those walkathon people again.
Blanche, they said they'd let us know the minute they had any information about her parents.
What about? In Sicily, 4 in a bed is a treat. It means half your family is on vacation. I slept with my 2 brothers until I was 17. I was engaged to one for a very short period of time. But that's a separate story.
In the middle of a railway station.
Boy, you do it any place, don't you, Blanche?
Blanche is talking about coming back from Edna McCarthy's funeral.
Edna McCarthy is dead? Oh, my God, that's terrible. I just sent her a chain letter.
Black as ripe olives, skin as smooth and creamy as fresh butter, hair flaming red like a rich marinara sauce.
Ma, that's not you. That's your lasagna recipe.
Ah, shut up. Anyway, I was the most gorgeous girl in the village, and I could have my pick of...
Decided to get into show business, and they became the internationally renowned Scandinavian dance team of Stepan Fetchik. And that's why you decided not to have the surgery.
No, I figured if I could land myself a doctor, I might as well wait and let him pay for it. Besides, I guess I can live with the lines and the wrinkles and the sagging, as long as I have the 3 of you to grow old with.
Oh, what a lovely thing to say.
Yeah.
And without his leg, Lars came in dead last. Oh, that was a day to remember.
I think every American remembers where he was the day Lars lost that toboggan.
Well, Uncle Ben felt just terrible. I mean, he tried to make it up to Lars, and Lars said he forgave him, but you could tell there were still... ugly women. What are we going to do?
Nothing. They sound great. If we pretend that nothing is wrong, maybe no one will notice.
Hey, did you get a load of those queens on the bandstand?
Keep your voice down.
What for? You think they don't know they're queens?
Girls, I think we're a success.
Congratulations.
Well, I guess that's it. Good luck, ladies.
Let's go.
What, Ma, you're not going.
Oh, yes, I am. If anything goes wrong, you need someone with experience.
Experience with what?
With life. You're looking at a woman who lived through 2 world wars, 15 vendettas, 4 major operations, and 2 Darrents on Bewitched.
Sophia, I don't think those are very good reasons to go.
No? How about this one? I'm hungry. Let's roll, Dano.
Al, all right, that's the front door closing.
Dorothy! Happy birthday, Ma.
Ah, shut up.
You're welcome. What are you doing? You're gonna be late for your birthday party at Guido. Stan's in the car waiting.
I'm not going.
What do you mean?
She took a leave of absence from her job so that she could take care of him. But she's not going to be able to afford that much longer. The family's discussed sending him to New York. He has a nephew who's a doctor there and can give him special care. And Ma, Sandra says that... And we were going to give you your wedding gift tomorrow, but since we won't see you, why don't you take it home with you tonight?
Oh, thank you. That. Dorothy, are you crazy? We're gonna lose a fortune on this wedding.
And you let her march out that door with your best piece of crystal.
Hello, police.
I will give you anything.
Blanche, we have to tell Rose the truth.
I'll give you one of my sons. I have given this a lot of thought, Dorothy. I have had 4 kids. I have never had a Mercedes. What do you say? Which one do you want? Biff, Doug, Skippy? No, don't take Skippy. He's got asthma.
This isn't the Orange Bowl, is it?
It'll help, Rose. Of course we'll do it.
Oh, thank you. You are the best friends I've ever had. Now, before I lose the nerve, I better make the plane reservations.
Did she say plane reservations? I thought her aunt lived in Fort Lauderdale.
She did, Big Mouth, but she's being buried in the Bahamas where she spent her winters. Damn! Blanche Devereaux? Yes, that Blanche Devereaux, and no, I did not. Absolutely not. I will tell it to a judge. I will yell it from the highest mountaintops. I will swear to it on a stack of Bibles. Now, did that sound like a liar?
No. It sounded like Jim and Tammy Faye on Nightline.
It's me, Blanche.
Oh, Blanche, you're not a terrible person. You're just horny all the time.
Rose, it's Dorothy.
Gosh, I can't talk to her, not now. Oh, yes, but I think Rose got the brains in that family.
Meet me out front, Dorothy. I'm going to pull the car around.
But hold it. I told you last night, we don't do any drugs. You'll just have to go on without me.
Go on without you. Honey, this is not a wagon train. This is a double date. It doesn't work that way. It's a both of us or nothing.
You'll just have to cancel your date, too.
Cancel my date? With Larry? Oh, Dorothy, how long have you been...
Wind up swapping recipes with the chunks? Out!
Ladies, I'm not sure I understand.
What do you want, subtitles?
What I mean is, Dorothy was perfectly reasonable. You were pestering her, she was more than patient.
Exactly. And I've had it up...
Blanche, what exactly makes you think he's your man?
Who? Maybe the fact that I found him first?
Oh, what about the fact that he dumped you for me? Oh!
Laszlo, Ma.
Who's Laszlo?
A Hungarian artist we've all been posing nude for.
3 different suitors beg her to stay. but she can't decide who to choose, so she chooses none of them. But she agrees to meet with them at the same resort many years later. To her trio of suitors, that eventful gathering was referred to as Rendezvous with Sophia.
You're only saying that because you're my friend, Rose. Sophia, tell me the truth. Am I a bad mother?
You did what you had to do.
Well, then why do I feel so terrible?
Because it is not easy being a mother. If it were easy, fathers would do it.
Why can't kids understand that we're just trying to do what's best for them?
Hello. Wow, aren't you Tiffany Blaine? The lady on Grab That Dough who stands in front of stuff and does this.
Yes,
No.
Oh, come on. I can't sleep. My bed's never been so cold, especially on a Saturday night.
Oh, all right, get in.
Listen, did you hear that sound?
Yeah, and as long as I'm in my own bed, I'll do what I want.
Now I have Dorothy and Blanche and Sophia to keep me warm. Not just on a cold winter's night, but all year long. Take care of them, God. If anything happened, I just...
Rose, thanks for the lovely prayer.
And sometimes he'd wear his underwear on the outside of his pants. I guess he wasn't a very reliable source.
Oh, girls, do you really?
In Sicily, we never went to the doctor. We went to the widow Caravelli. Whatever you had, she had a cure. She was best known for this green salve she used to make to treat ear infections. One day, she gave a batch to Salvador, the village idiot. He misunderstood the
Talking about all the times we've shared.
It brought back a lot of great memories. Ma, it wouldn't be the same without you.
No. Hey, don't over dramatize. Things aren't so terrific around here. The hell they're not. Things are terrific around here.
The pearl.
Neither. I'm going to spray paint it on my hump.
You see, Blanche, you don't know any more than I do. I've decided I'm going to run for fashion show chairman.
Well, you're just wasting your time. Who on that fashion committee is going to vote for you? I'm going to win.
Well, I don't see how that's possible. Everybody...
Rocco!
I am so fed up with all of these people, I'm just ready to give up.
Dorothy, you can't give up. You're no quitter. Why, just think of the many times you have been dumped by a man. Did you quit dating? No, ma'am. You sank even lower, scraping the bottom of the barrel, facing...
Blanche, how much longer do I have to have this hot towel on my face?
Now, just be patient, Rose. When I tell you to remove this towel, you are going to see what a dramatic difference.
You were a child.
Hey, we had comic books in Sicily. My favorite was Benito the Hood. He lived in the forest with his band of merry thugs. Benito was very popular.
You mean because he stole from the rich and gave to the poor?
I said Benito the Hood, not Benito the Idiot. He stole from everyone and kept it for himself.
There.
Why? What happened?
They fired me. And it's all her fault.
Fired you? How could they fire Mr. Terrific?
How? I'll tell you how. The newly hired...
How much do you need?
$500.
I'll give you 1,000. You know, Dorothy, I'm glad Stanley married you. You love him, but you're tough on him, and he needs that.
Then why are you so mean to me?
Because if Stanley knew I'd...
There's always always room for Jell-O.
I just hate you. I regret the day you ever moved in here.
And I regret the day I gave birth to you. Art can be appreciated by humanity. Dorothy, you're here as a substitute teacher to educate our youth. And Rose, you're here because the rhythm method was very popular in the 20s. Okay? I'm going to the movies. Goodbye.
Michael! Oh my God, that's Michael J. Fox!
Michael, please, can we talk to you for just a minute?
Michael, it's very important. We won't bother you. Michael!
Yes, that's right. It was a winning ticket, but we gave the jacket away.
Well, I like to entertain a lot, but the cardboard box I was living in was only suitable for small dinner parties.
Breakfast is cereal and coffee. And I ask you to pay a quarter, but if you say you don't have it, no one makes a fuss. Just make sure you get there early. A lot of times they run out.
What happened, Ida? I didn't know. Nobody told me that it cost money to get old. I just figured that was one thing you'd get for free. It isn't. The home costs money. The doctors cost money. Medicine costs...
Life is Roberta.
Sure, rub my nose in it.
Good morning, Blanche. You're up early.
Well, I'm making a list of things to do with our little pals. I just hope I'm good at it.
Well, with all that enthusiasm, I'm sure...
Rose, there's something you know that you're not telling me.
You can ask me all the questions you want. You'll never break me.
So you're not in love with this Eddie guy?
Oh, no, Ma.
Then why are you spending all your time with him?
Eddie's a love machine? Why? Because he was such a strict disciplinarian?
No, because now I'd be a wealthy widow with my own place in Pebble Beach, so I wouldn't have to listen to that crap. 1934, I was thinking, boy, am I blessed to have such a precious 2-year-old in my life.
Oh, look! Here's one of us on a bicycle built for two.
I'll never forget that spring day in 1940. I was thinking...
Ma, you're making this up!
Of course I am. How the hell should I remember?
Something I've never told you girls. I spent the first 8 years of my life at the St. Olaf Orphanage. Gunter and Alma Nyland are my adoptive parents.
How come you never told us about this before?
Oh, I loved my parents so much, I really never think about it. But I sure did before I became their daughter. When I was at the orphanage, No, oh, honey, no.
All right, that's it. We got to get that antique dealer off the membership committee. Subject to the same diseases. Healed by the same means. Warmed and cooled by the same winter and summer as you are. If you prick us, do we not bleed? If you tickle us, do we not laugh? If you poison...
I hadn't. Well, the point is, I was still feeling a little vulnerable, and I was afraid if I got intimate with somebody too quickly, I might end up getting hurt. So I just gave it up, cold turkey.
And it worked for you, Blanche?
Well, not entirely. Barely a month had gone by before I...
What's wrong with you? But that's over. Just because we're sisters doesn't mean we have to be friends. I'd like to be someday, but you're going to have to make the first move. Goodbye, Holly.
Checking in, Mom.
You two are sisters?
It's a long, involved, and somewhat sordid story. If you want to get a clearer picture, I suggest you rent the cassette of Chinatown.
Sophia, what's going on?
At 30,000 feet, she picks up a doctor. Now I see the family resemblance.
In fact, I'm supposed to meet him in a half hour, if that's okay.
But darling, you just got here.
Aunt Blanche, you always said, if you've got a stallion eating oats out of your hand, best close the gate before you give him the sugar.
You said that, Blanche.
Maybe I ought to go to New York with you. New York is a writer's city. I could hang out at the Algonquin, talk to my colleagues, get the juices going.
Honey, I'm going just for 2 days to see a doctor. I've asked Rose to go with
She has a debilitating disease.
And it has a name. I am thrilled.
We all are.
Well, of course. Congratulations. Champagne it is.
I can't tell you what a relief it is to just be sick, Dr. Bud.
Yes.
You probably don't remember me, but you told me I wasn't sick. Do you remember? You told me I was just getting old.
I'm sorry, I really don't.
Remember, maybe you're getting old.
That's a little...
What does one wear to a sperm bank?
Something attractive in rubber.
I have that.
Isn't this a bit sudden? Odd and a bit sudden?
No, I've been doing it for years at children's hospitals. It's been the one bright spot in my life. That and you. Dorothy, I've been lawyering 70 hours a week since I was 25. It can change a man.
Yeah, but you're so successful.
I'm also 60, and I'm miserable. I went to law school so I could fight for the little guy. Now I'm fighting for multinational corporations. I'm so frazzled I find myself sneaking into the washroom to make balloon giraffes.
You like the ring? Reminds me of a doorknob I had back in Brooklyn. What are you doing?
Just my way of saying thank you. Well, I think I've taken care of everything. Now, you'll see to it that they don't put lipstick on my teeth.
Don't worry, I'll take them out and check them personally.
Well, rough labor?
Rough conception.
Oh, she doesn't need those classes. I think women ought to have babies the way God intended, strapped to a table numb from the neck down.
I think that's when the pods take over your body.
I hate to admit it, but there may be something to Rose's positive thinking course. Last night after the meeting, I decided to write down all the negative thoughts that come into my...
Sally, what's going on? What's wrong with me?
You think you got problems? Try being dead.
Work.
You eat nothing but rice.
Good morning, ladies. Dorothy, a popsicle stick purse for you. Sophia, a popsicle stick potpourri box. And for you, Rose, 2 lovely popsicle stick earrings.
So, Blanche, how are we enjoying ourselves?
So I'm going home.
And you got that part from my story?
No, Vanna White's book.
I told you.
Anyway, now I must go pack my things. And again, Rose, thank you for story.
You know, isn't life funny? Last night in bed...
If you change your mind...
If you change yours... There's no reason why my mother shouldn't have the cookies.
Gotta run. Now, what's this all about?
Well, it started 40 years ago.
Oh, my God.
At my wedding in St. Olaf's Great Shepherd Church. Oh, it was beautiful. Especially when all...
Rose, I think he's referring to autumn. Donald, maybe we better go.
You know, Rose, we have a special section set aside for local artists. When you finish the series, maybe we could hang them in the museum.
Wow, hanging in the museum? Well, none of my relatives ever hung in a museum. I am so uptight. Donald's expecting this painting, and I really don't want to let him down.
Listen, after what he did to me, feel free to let him down.
You know, Blanche, I was thinking about that story you told us about you and Donald.
You mean when I dropped my robe and stood
the St. Olaf painting? Well, every year she goes into her mating ritual and gives off little signals. I mean, she releases a scent, she changes the way she stands, she makes tiny little whistling noises.
I do that.
Yes, but don't you see, that's all she does. I mean, she plays hard to get. Run out and get pregnant.
We have a lot of features here to create the right environment for both you and baby. That's why we have music piped into every room.
So, Mama, what do you think?
I think it would cost less to squat in the Laura Ashley showroom.
Oh, Rose, we've been waiting for you. Rose.
Oh, I'm sorry. I was distracted. You're not going to believe it. I just met my father, my natural father.
He's alive?
He's in Miami?
He's an earthling?
Easy, not healed, not healed, not healed. Sophia, where have you been?
What are you doing on this elevator?
I'm into easy listening. How the hell should I know?
What difference does it make? We found you.
Oh, what a day this has been. I found my father. You found your...
I think Big Daddy would want you... I want you to have this.
Blanche, I don't know what to say. This isn't the right music box.
That's the only music box there is.
The music box I gave your father.
Oh, we're 2 times together. You truly are a considerate, compassionate, understanding woman. Lovely woman. Delicate, innocent, enchanting.
Look, I'm mad enough at myself as it is. I mean, Stanley Zbornak made me weak in the knees. What, you think I'm proud of that?
Who made the first move?
I guess I did. It was dark, and Stan stopped the car. I swear to you, I thought I was setting the parking brake.
Good. Safety first.
And to make matters worse, the sex was incredible.
See you. Nice to see you. What a lovely surprise. Welcome to our little convent. Not even a bunk cake, huh?
Look at you. A nun. I didn't think I'd be shocked like this. It's just that you look so different, you know, than when Blanche is dressed as a nun.
It just feels so horrible. Why do men do this? Why do they deceive us?
Picture it. Germany, 1922.
Germany? Were you on vacation, Sophia?
Spy. That was a summer job. Anyway, while in Heidelberg, XQ-37,
that's what the fight was about.
My father offered a dowry and Charlie wouldn't take it.
Oh, maybe that's because he knew eventually those beans would stop jumping.
Or maybe he just loved me. Beans. I'll have you know it was the...
Hey, maybe Rex is right. Maybe I have gained a few pounds. Maybe I could try a little harder.
You are buying right into this.
What makes you such an expert on relationships? This is male-female stuff. This is what I know. If I need advice on jigsaw puzzles, I'll come to you.
Second set rule thinks about our relationship. It just doesn't matter because we're there for each other. I'd do anything for Doug, and he'd bend over backwards for me.
Sometimes I just love to hug my mommy.
Oh, you just look so beautiful. You know, this reminds me of the day I married George. Oh, it was an exquisite wedding. 500 people in that big old church, and I didn't have any underwear on.
You haven't aged a bit. I said you haven't aged a bit.
I hear you, I'm not deaf. Haven't staged a hit?
Oh, John, I'm sorry I kept you waiting.
Dorothy.
You remember my...
I was waiting for it. Can I call you next time I get back to town?
I'd like that.
Good night.
Well, John bought me this beautiful corsage. And then when we got to the gymnasium, it was so beautiful. Anyway, when we got there, we walked in.
Try 10 days without a bowel movement sometime. You just sit there hour after hour after hour.
Here's Giles Forsythe. My God, they've been murdered.
Does this mean we don't get any birthday cake? It doesn't belong. Just like that old dog Sandy we used to have. God, your father loved that dog.
Can you believe that? After I bared my heart and soul to that woman.
Oh, Dorothy, you hide things from her all the time.
Yeah, but she doesn't know that.
Here we go. Good luck, ladies.
Dorothy. Dorothy.
Months ago, it was a very difficult decision for me, but after a lot of soul searching, everybody agreed that I could do more good on the outside.
Yeah. So, I guess these last 4 months have just been one big...
And the sex is no good if it isn't with someone you love.
Rose?
The very thought of it makes me feel dirty.
Rose?
Oh, gosh, she's right. I do feel dirty.
Well, don't worry. You'll get used to it.
Blanche, I'm going home, getting down on my knees and begging for forgiveness.
Yeah, for that handsome guy in the red Corvette that I cut off on Highway 12 yesterday. Well, you can call my personal number, which is flashing on your screen now. I'll get it.
Wow. Madame, your trout. Sir, your water.
Just a moment, young man. This is a special night, and I have decided to treat myself. Just take this water away and bring me an iced tea.
With this travesty of an idea.
She's not going to be living with us, is she?
Marvin, I hope you're not boring Sophia with all those photos.
Oh, he's not. I'm enjoying it.
Here's one taken when we first met. Oh, Sarah, tell them the story.
Oh, they don't want to hear that.
Make me happy. Just when I need it the most. Oh, I can't believe I'm about to say this. Blanche Devereaux has lost her sex appeal.
They're always the last to know.
Unusual.
Everyone, may we have your attention? We have an announcement.
We're taking the prize.
You mean we're getting married?
Oh, that's right. We're getting married.
and we're taking the prize.
This is just crazy and wonderful.
When Rose and I will blend right in.
We'll just blend right in. Smooth.
You know, I did feel bad about missing my high school reunion. And Miles is out of town, and with you guys there, I know I'd have fun.
You know, this is ridiculous, but I say let's do it. It'll be a lot.
We'll be just like the Three Musketeers.
Interesting thing about the tar business is, well, actually, I have to pick two things because it's impossible to pick one. Well, anyway, the two most interesting things about the tar business are the tar itself and the number of shoes you go through. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm probably boring you. Enough about me. Let's talk.
Oh, sweetie pie, Janet. How was the trip?
Fine,
You come over here and sit down next to Grandma. Oh, give me a hug. Oh, you too. You're so beautiful. You're so sweet.
Can we go to Monkey Village, Grandma?
Yes, darling.
Dorothy!